What's going on, everybody? It's Whataweeb, specifically Enester, and you guys did a really good job of showing some support towards the last Doki Doki Literature Club, so I really do appreciate it. So, to popular request, I am bringing the second part. It'll be on. I apologize for the delay. I got a little bit busy, even though all I had to do was just, render the second part. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys do enjoy this second part. It was actually really crazy, so make sure to stick through it. Make sure to hit that like button. It really does mean a lot. Subscribe to see more of this, because I'll probably try to finish this off in the next couple days, as well as in the description below. Follow us on our social media. Otherwise, I will talk to you soon. Enjoy. Fantasy disaster. You know what? Whatever. We're gonna write something hopeless. Hopeless. Intellectual, no. In existence? Oh, they jump up when I pick it. Okay. So I don't get the choice with, okay, I have between those three. Kobet? I like fireworks. We'll go with fireworks. Yeah, we'll have all of them be happy. Defeat. Lollipop? I needed something sweet. Doki Doki. Oh, wow. I like the little art they give for them. Inferno. Excitement. Secretive. Candy. We got depression. I didn't know that she was depressed. Contamination. Nightgown. Love. Shiny. Lucky. I need to, unrestrained. I need to get as much of everyone as possible. I needed to, get as many people. Monica was the only one that I wasn't allowed to do anything for. Glad to see you didn't run away. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Esther. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh! Fire! Fire! Finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Nestor always gives it the best as long as he's having fun. He helps the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri, this is because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Oh my god, the shake. Is that so? You two are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Asha can become good friends too? Sayuri. As usually seems oblivious to the weird situations you just put me into. You even brought you something today, Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Nandemonai. Sorry. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? Hey! I'm sorry. I can't even do the voice. I guess I can't do the voices. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'm supposed to be, doing these kind of things. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't. Alright, well here. He reaches in the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah! Reading! Reading. Phew. I barely read the subtitles for my anime. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off the schedule as usual, but that doesn't seem the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a tear conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. We can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's literature events. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think the food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! Sounds perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and the answer is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder, you know what? She's really close. Like, hella close. Alright. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I fell out of my chair. Oh! Sorry. Wait, I actually am not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? That'll be clutch. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I'm still hungover. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. She's so cute. She's so cute in all honesty. We gotta give it to her. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. You look at your hair. It's sticking all around. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. It looks pretty straight to me. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Bro, what the hell? I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, Baka. Don't even keep your blazers buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri, why do you even think you have a boyfriend? You don't have a boyfriend yet. Damn, that's super mean. That's... Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I tried to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, Baka. It's okay though, I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful, the button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near the chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Woo! Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Oh, it's not worth it at all. Sorry, hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Puts her arms out and twirls her around. Ooh, yo, the story. The logic is that. Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Hey, you took care of me. Alright, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on what to wake up earlier, okay? Well, if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica silently calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yoshi! And Esther, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I can't wait to read mine. Failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet, a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same as well. Who should I show my poem to first? Obviously. That would be Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Esther. Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha 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 ha. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Nestor poem. And a Nestor. Whatever. That makes it feel extra special. Like I feel feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Nestor, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something really good people do. Only good people do. Thanks, Sire. I'm not sure if Sire pulled a picture, but my motive, then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much she means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. I'm sorry, my voice is just cutting out right now. Alright, I'm going to... Yay! You'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow about through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me, okay. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you just wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do last night. Well, at least makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, it does, especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's a bad skip breakfast. I skip breakfast way too often. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. So I'm guessing, we show it to the president because we're good. Hi Nestor, having a good time this so far? Yeah, good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, Nestor, we're all a little embarrassed today, There's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monika, my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri, really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think it's the vibe you get reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I get comfortable doing things. That's okay, I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, I see. Well, let's read it then. Fake it till you make it. Let's see. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor or an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film. Left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, the other side, was looking in. Wow. Am I like, how do I move on to the next page there? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems has been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. And another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Oh, wow. That's so smart. That's a great analogy, actually. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Yo, I do the exact same thing. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, this is long. Who do I talk to? You know what? We saved the tsundere for last. I need to build up my confidence. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Yoshi, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. Did I just raise my voice? Oh man. Buries her face in her hands. Her face is here now. Okay. Or over here, but it's all the same. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers. This verb needs to come out. Thank you. Is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light, the tendrils, is that the word? Of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm. Wow, that was weird. Let's bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. So like flick inside, flicker back. I'm sorry, I'm just such terrible. No, it was the best handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. You got the... Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Ooh, actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Esther. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it that way. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes you happy to think that. Just remember, that won't be long before you pick up these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Is there a skip button? Is there a skip button? I'm gonna get fucking roasted over here. I'm gonna get roasted. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Oh, I'm into that? Question mark? Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. It's simple, but it's true. It is so true. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I couldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, just like One Piece. Easy, but, hits you hard. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but on the other hand, other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whoa, we got a badass. Whew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. To stand up to their own, and it's the literature club. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting to myself. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems as they read in tandem. Watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Do you completely miss the symbolism of something or something? It's clearly about this feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language. I guess I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Bro, there's some beef. There's some beef against, the two polar opposites. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Anessa did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nestor liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. You're just jealous that Nestor appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Damn! Damn! Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Bro, the shade! Oh, bro. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nestor started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly both girls towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Sir, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it. If she could get it over herself and not learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning you should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Nestor. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Nestor? Bruh, how did I get dragged into this? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Bro! Okay, the first thing, I can't go wishy-washy, so I can't go help me Sayori. Yuri... I'm gonna save. Just for the sake. Just for the sake. Alright. Alright, now how do I return? Natsuki brings a lot of good points to the table, because, you know, complex feelings shouldn't be described, so shouldn't be limited. But I'm a man of simple words. But, you know, it shouldn't be, they're short and sweet, but it shouldn't always be that way. But I think Natsuki decided to take everything, while Yuri is just saying you can only have this specific kind. So I think in this situation, Yuri is right. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand that, Yuri. You're seriously a talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something that really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki. I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point. Oh boy, I'm sorry if this shows up. If you guys see Nats playing Rocket League, I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. And that's Sayuri. She doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Wow, without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hand and throws it in the trash. Damn, I like the poem though. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hand while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Canada as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Nestor. You're too kind. I'm thankful have you a part of the club now. Don't mention it. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what did Natsuki say? Nandemonai. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Wow. Okay, everyone, it's about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. And Esther, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to think about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I'm not about this writing shit. I did a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. He knows. I nod to myself with newfound determination. And Esther, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Alright, Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see that they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Nestor, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you getting along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Yoshi. Okay, let's do this. Alright, guys. If I'm gonna call it here, I'll make my poem for next time. If you guys do like this kind of stuff, make sure to hit that like button. It sort of lets me know if I should bring a second episode to this. This is just, test out the water. I actually like this so far. If you guys don't want me to play it again, I'll just keep it. Probably what will end up happening, guys, is that if you guys enjoy it enough, I'll make more of it. I'll probably put it more on the consistent side. So, hey, maybe it's up on Monday because we don't have a Monday upload and we don't have a Tuesday upload. So maybe I'll do that. And we'll have some more of this, more of trying to figure out who we trying to. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. That would be really appreciative. Comment down below what you think of this series so far with this game itself. Do you guys think that I made the right choice siding with Yuri? Or would you guys have, wishy-washied away? Or would you have gone with Natsuki? Who knows? I'm curious to see what would have happened. I probably, flip back to see what happened. But anyway, guys, subscribe to see more of our content and description below to see more. Follow us on our social media. Otherwise, this has been Esther, and I'll see you guys later.